Imagine a world without humans. It's a strange thought, isn't it? To picture our bustling cities, our intricate technologies, our very presence simply gone. One day we are here, shaping the planet to our will. The next, we've vanished. What would become of this world we leave behind? This is not a story of how we might disappear, but of what might happen to our planet without us. It's a journey into a future where nature begins to reclaim what was once hers. It's a glimpse into a world where the structures we built, the systems we rely on, and the delicate balance of life we often disrupt, all begin to shift and change. This is the story of Earth without humans. The first thing to notice would be the silence. The constant hum of human activity, the roar of traffic, the music and chatter all gone. In their place, an unfamiliar quiet. The air, usually thick with pollutants, would begin to clear. The skies, no longer crisscrossed by contrails, would return to their pristine blue. Animals, accustomed to fearing humans, would find their world transformed. The rumble of trains, the blinding glare of city lights, the constant pressure of human encroachment, all gone. For them, it would be the start of a new era. An era of rediscovering lost territories, of venturing into the silent spaces once dominated by humankind. But not all changes would be so peaceful. The intricate systems we've put in place, the ones that power our homes, regulate our environments, and connect us across continents, would begin to falter. Without human intervention, nature wastes no time. Plants, tenacious and opportunistic, would begin to reclaim their lost territory. Cracks in concrete would become footholds for weeds. Vines would creep up walls, their tendrils seeking sunlight. Trees, their seeds carried by the wind, would take root in unexpected places. Rooftops, abandoned vehicles, even inside buildings. Animals too would adapt to this new world. Domesticated animals would face challenges, forced to survive on their own. Wild animals, however, would thrive. Deer might graze in suburban gardens, their hooves clicking on deserted sidewalks. Birds would nest in empty buildings, their songs echoing through silent streets. The line between the human world and the natural world, once so clearly defined, would begin to blur. Nature, patient and persistent, would slowly but surely reassert its dominance. Imagine Times Square, not with flashing billboards and bustling crowds, but with a carpet of green. Picture the Las Vegas Strip, its neon lights extinguished, its casinos reclaimed by the desert. This is the fate that awaits our urban landscapes. Without constant maintenance, roads would crack and crumble. Buildings exposed to the elements would start to decay. Skyscrapers, once symbols of human ambition, would stand as silent sentinels, slowly being enveloped by vegetation. The speed of this transformation would depend on the environment. Cities in humid, tropical regions would be overtaken quickly, while those in drier climates would change more gradually. But the outcome would be the same. Nature, relentless and resourceful, would eventually reclaim its dominion. Section 5. The fate of our homes. Our homes, once sanctuaries of comfort and security, would not be spared either. Without regular upkeep, roofs would leak, walls would crumble, and pipes would burst. The carefully curated environments we create within our homes would be the first to go. Temperature control would cease, leading to extreme fluctuations between heat and cold. Mold and mildew would flourish in the dampness, slowly breaking down walls and furniture. Insects and rodents, drawn by the decaying food and the absence of human disturbance, would move in, making these abandoned dwellings their own. The objects we surround ourselves with, the possessions we accumulate, would lose their meaning. Without humans to imbue them with value, they would become nothing more than artifacts of a lost civilization. Section 6. The Fall of Giants. Infrastructure without humans. Our most impressive feats of engineering, the systems that power our world, would face an uncertain future. Power plants, reliant on constant human monitoring and fuel, would shut down. The electrical grid, that intricate web of wires and transformers, would fall silent. Cities that once blazed with light would be plunged into darkness. Dams, marvels of engineering that hold back vast reservoirs of water, would eventually fail. Without regular maintenance, their structural integrity would be compromised. The consequences could be catastrophic, with floods sweeping across the landscape, reshaping the terrain. Bridges, tunnels, and other transportation networks would deteriorate over time. Without constant repair and upkeep, they would become unusable, relics of a bygone era. The world, once interconnected by human ingenuity, would become fragmented once more. Section 7. A new balance of life. With humans out of the picture, the delicate balance of nature would begin to shift. Some species, previously on the brink of extinction due to habitat loss and human activity, might find new opportunities to thrive. Others, dependent on humans for their survival, might face an uncertain future. Predator-prey relationships would re-establish themselves without human interference. The food chain, disrupted by human activities, would find a new equilibrium. The natural world, adaptable and resilient, would begin to heal itself, erasing the scars of human impact. New ecosystems would emerge, shaped by the interplay of natural forces. The Earth, no longer under the constant pressure of human demands, would begin to breathe again. Section 8. The unpredictable hand of nature. Without humans to manage them, natural disasters could have more devastating impacts. Forest fires, a natural part of many ecosystems, could rage unchecked, reshaping vast swaths of land. Floods, no longer contained by dams and levees, could inundate entire regions. The Earth's climate, already changing due to human activity, would continue to evolve, but without human influence to factor in, the trajectory of this change would be unpredictable. Some regions might experience more extreme weather events while others might see a return to more stable conditions. The Earth, as it has for millennia, would continue to change and adapt. But without humans to witness these changes, to study them, to try and understand them, they would remain a mystery. Section 9. The silent threat from above. While we might be gone, the universe continues on, indifferent to our absence. Earth, no longer shielded by human technology, would be vulnerable to threats from space. Asteroids, those celestial wanderers, could collide with our planet, causing widespread devastation. Solar flares, bursts of energy from the sun, could disrupt remaining electrical systems, further hindering any chance of technological recovery. Without humans to track and potentially deflect these threats, Earth would be at the mercy of cosmic events. The planet, once a hive of human activity, would be exposed to the full force of the universe, a stark reminder of our place in the grand scheme of things. The vastness of space, with its beauty and its dangers, would continue to unfold, with or without us there to witness it. Section 10. A planet transformed. Over time, the evidence of human existence would begin to fade. Buildings would crumble into dust, roads would be swallowed by vegetation, and cities would become indistinguishable from the surrounding landscape. The Earth, resilient and ever-changing, would continue to evolve, erasing the marks we left behind. Future visitors to this planet, if there are any, might find it difficult to believe that we were ever here. They might find traces of our civilization, fossilized bones, fragments of plastic, remnants of structures, but the stories these artifacts tell would be incomplete. The true legacy of humanity, the impact we had on this planet, would be etched not in stone, but in the very fabric of the Earth itself. Our absence would be a deafening presence, a reminder of the power of nature and the fleeting nature of our own existence. Section 11. Lessons from a world without us. This journey into a world without us is, of course, a thought experiment. But it's a thought experiment with a powerful message. It reminds us of the interconnectedness of all living things, the delicate balance of nature, and the profound impact we have on our planet. It underscores the importance of living in harmony with nature, of respecting the delicate balance of life on Earth. It highlights the need for sustainable practices, for reducing our impact on the environment, and for ensuring the health of our planet for generations to come. Though this story is hypothetical, the choices we make today will determine the fate of our planet. Let us choose wisely for the sake of all creatures, including ourselves.